TGIF, everybody. It is your girl, the NFL Chick, and it is Friday. Week 3 of the NFL season is coming, and here in Charm City, it's Purple Friday. So I'm wearing my Ray Rice shirt from the Baltimore Ravens to salute my Ravens. Now, before I get the picks for my Fab 4 for Week 3, let's talk about the refs for a sec. At first, I was okay with the refs. They weren't too bad, and then last week happened. I went from not really seeing a difference to... NFL, please get it together. We need good refs. And I didn't like what I saw last week. None of us like what we saw last week. It's become the topic of the week. Yeah, we'll keep watching because you have us by the balls, but let's do something about that. We want quality football, all right? So let's get to the Fab 4 for Week 3. First game up, Buccaneers, Cowboys. Now, we know what happened last week with Greg Schiano and Tom Coughlin and all the drama and everything. They fought hard. The Giants had to fight hard for that win. The Cowboys went to Seattle last week in a shocking loss to the Seahawks, so I expect Cowboys to be in desperation mode very early on. The Bucs, we don't really expect a whole lot from them, but they are surprising teams with how good they're playing. I'm picking the Cowboys. The spread is 7 for the Cowboys win, but don't be surprised if it's a 3 or 4-point win. Falcons at Chargers, and Chargers are 3-point favorites. Matty Ice and the Falcons had a 20-0 lead over the Pepe-led Broncos, but they almost allowed them to try to come back and win the game. Now they head to San Diego to face my dream boy, Philip Rivers. I'm sorry. Y'all know what Philip Rivers does to me. Anyway, I'm picking the Chargers at home by 3 points. They have a high-powered offense as well. The Falcons have to go all the way to the West Coast to play, so I am picking the Philip Rivers-led San Diego Superchargers. Okay, let me snap out of this. Patriots and Ravens. Ravens are 3-point favorites at home. Both teams lost last week. Patriots lost to the Arizona Cardinals, and I don't think none of us expected that. Ravens lost to the Eagles in a winnable game. Lots of injuries going around on both teams. The biggest noted one is Aaron Hernandez for the Patriots and Bernard Pollard, a.k.a. the Patriot Killer, for the Ravens. I absolutely have no idea who I'm going to pick, so I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. Ravens heads, Patriots tails. Tails it is, everybody. To my dismay, the New England Patriots win the football game. And finally, the Packers, 4-point favorites at the Seahawks. I find this to be very, very intriguing because the Seahawks are actually a better team than we expect them to be. They probably should be 2-0 without a couple of drop passes. The Packers are coming in. We saw what the Cowboys did last week. They came out with a loss. The Seahawks are very strong with that 12th man thing. It's huge out there, and it's very, very loud out there. I expect the Packers to win. I think the 4-point spread is pretty accurate, but Russell Wilson has been playing out of his mind. He's a little man with a big heart. I love what the Seahawks are doing, and I hope that they can keep us on our toes each and every week. All right, finally, let's get to the fantasy football that you guys know and love. Dud that might become a stud for your fantasy football team. Matt Castle of the Kansas City Chiefs, Michael Bush of the Chicago Bears, Anthony Fasano, the tight end, and the defense, Indianapolis Colts. Busts of the week. Guys that might have been studs, but they might be a dud this upcoming week. Michael Vick for the Philadelphia Eagles, Adrian Peterson for the Vikings, my Dennis Pitta for the Baltimore Ravens, and the Seattle Seahawks defense playing against that Green Bay Packers offense. Trade bait, guys that you might want to get rid of that you could probably get something for ahead of time. Ben Tate, if you don't have Arian Foster. Donnie Avery, Collie is coming back soon. Michael Vick, because we know he's one injury away. And Alex Smith, sell high because right now he's doing really good. Last but not least, Hakeem Nicks before he gets hurt because he's also a matter of time before he may not do anything for your fantasy football team. That is it for Week 3. I'm going to be watching the games. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. Till next time, everybody.